Hi, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel JK Star A Reader. Today I'm doing my January TBR. This way is my January TBR for the new year 2025. And I have a stack of books here beside me, so let's get going. The first book I have to show you, it is Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison. So I read a portion of this book for a class I took. It was mainly about American literature, and so this is a work of modern classic from a Black American author. Ralph Ellison wrote this number of decades ago, and it has become a classic and taught at college level English courses. And so Invisible Man, I said I only had to read a portion of this book, and so I decided it's finally time to read the full text of this novel. So I'll read you what it says. It says, first published in 1952 and immediately hailed as a masterpiece, Invisible Man is one of those rare novels that have changed the shape of American literature. For not only does Ralph Ellison's nightmare journey across the racial divide tell unparalleled truths about the nature of bigotry and the effects on the minds of both victims and perpetrators, it gives us an entirely new model of what a novel can be. So yeah, there's more to it. It's about living in the Deep South and traveling to the streets of Harlem, New York City, and so many places where Black America has flourished over the years. And so this is a book about that I've been meaning to read. I've had it for a number of years, and so I will make an effort to make reading it the first month of the year. So yeah, Invisible Man by Ralph Ellison. The next book I have to show you, it is The It Girl by Ruth Ware. So over the years I managed to read a number of books by this author. This is one of the more recent releases, and I've been doing the work of reading many of the backlist books from this author before getting to this book. So it is The It Girl, and this is, let me see, it is a 2022 release, and it follows, as it says, April Clark Cleveland, who was the first person Hannah Jones met at Oxford. Vivacious, bright, and occasionally vicious, and the ultimate it girl, she quickly pulled Hannah into her dazzling orbit. Together they developed a group of devoted and inseparable friends, Will, Hugh, Ryan, and Emily, during the first term. By the end of the year, April was dead. So yeah, a bit of a mystery as this author is known for, so we'll see how the story unfolds. So yeah, The It Girl by Ruth Ware. The next book I have on for my TBR, it is Necessary People by Anna Pitonia. So you might have seen this book before in the previous videos. Some of the books that I didn't manage to get to in the past year or so, I am carrying them into the new year, and so I thought it would be great to finally read this author's work. I think I started reading this a couple times already. One time I read a portion of the book, but I had to return it to the library. So now I have this this edition I was able to obtain at on a sale, and so like 3 for $10 deal type of things. And so this is about two college friends who go on to be rivals in the television news business. And so we'll see where the story goes. This is a author I've read from before, and she is from BC, Canada, but moved and works currently in the US. So yeah, Necessary People by Anna Pitoniak. The next book I have to show you is The Break by Catherine Vermette. So this will probably be at the top of the list for me for January, as this is a book club pick for when I will be meeting with at a local community hall. And this is a book about a Métis family. So this is was one of the books that was part of Canada Reads a number of years back, and it is by a Canadian publisher. And so it says, when Stella, a young Métis mother, looks out her window one evening and sees someone in trouble on the break, a barren field on the isolated strip of land outside her house, she calls the police to alert them to a possible crime. In a series of shifting narratives, people who are connected with the violence, police, family, and friends tell their personal stories leading up to that fateful night. Lou, a social worker, grapples with the departure of her live-in boyfriend. Cheryl, an artist, mourns the premature death of her sister, Rain. Paulina, a single mother, struggles to trust her new partner. Phoenix, a homeless teenager, is released from a youth detention center. Officer Scott, a Métis policeman, feels caught between two worlds as he patrols the city. So this is a picture of a Métis community in a rural part of Canada. So we'll see where the story goes. It is The Break by Catherine Vermette. The next book I have to read for January, and I have it as part of my TBR. This one is The Raven Boys by Maggie Steve Walter. So I've been seeing the titles of popular YA books going around BookTube for a number of years, and I haven't had interest in reading this author's work until more recently, and so I was able to obtain this from a used bookstore, and is a fairly good condition considering it is secondhand. And I do want to see what the hype is about around this author, and maybe get into her newer releases. So yeah, The Raven Boys by Maggie Steve Walter. Another book on my January TBR. This one is Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. And so I've been holding on to this book since the summer, and I've been meaning to get around to it. Even though it's still winter time, I decided it's a great chance to get around to reading this author now that I have some time to do so. Every Summer After follows a woman who reconnects with her childhood by going back to Prince Edward Island, and there are mysteries there that gets unraveled, and so we'll see where this goes. Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. Next, I have another book, and this is also from a previous TBR. This one is Certain Dark Things by Sylvia Marina Garcia. I can see that the vampires have become a thing again in books as well as in television and pop culture, and so I've held on to this book for a number of years, and I actually wanted to read it when it was first released and it was available in a hardcover copy from the library. I took that book out from the library a few times, but I didn't get around to reading it when I had it. So now I have this nice new edition, and it's been waiting for a long time. So yeah, Certain Dark Things by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. Another book that I've held on to a while, this one is War Girls by Tochi Anya Buchi. And so this is one of two books that I have from this author, and this one is the first in a YA series, and it follows a futuristic world in Nigeria where women soldiers, they have augmented body parts. And so this is an interesting look at what the future can hold in terms of technology and warfare. And so we'll see how this story goes. And so yeah, War Girls by Tochi Anya Buchi. One more book, or a couple more books. This one, if I can find it, this one is Late Nights on Air by Elizabeth Hay. So this is a Giller Prize Award winner from a number of years ago, and I've been meaning to read this ever since I purchased it a few months back. I'm interested in this because this follows a couple of people who work in radio and television, and the main character, she moves up north to host a radio program, and it is about living in an isolated community in the north, and spending time there, and I guess telling about the life that is there from someone who is used to more the southern climate. So yeah, this is Late Nights on Air by Elizabeth Hay. And one more book to show you. This one, the books have fallen on the ground, so I'll make this video quickly. This one is The Lost Century by Larissa Lai. I've been meaning to get to this book for a number of years, just a few years I guess. I read this author's previous works, and this one is on the story of, the story of Hong Kong, and the century that Hong Kong was a colony and its return to China in 1997, and what it has meant for these societies who were separate, but over time they became connected through many things, media, technology, and resources. So we'll see what this book has to say about those intricate cultural and political relationships in China. So The Lost Century by Larissa Lai. Okay, that's it for me for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!